First, I want to officially welcome you to Olympus, everybody. My name is Andy Sachs. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us today. Where are you from? I'm sure many of you are from the tri-state area, right? Anybody from outside the tri-state area? Yes, sir. Sorry? You're from Joe's town, and he's from Pennsylvania, from rural Pennsylvania. Allentown, right? Okay. Where else? Where are the rest of you from? Who's from somewhere outside the vicinity? You're all from inside New York? Okay. All right, fair enough. Now let me ask you this. Who here is a professional photographer? Raise your hand. And a couple of you, all right. Raise your hand if you're a photography enthusiast. All right, look at that. Thank you for joining us. Tell me what kinds of things you all like to shoot. I've asked this in every presentation, and the answers are incredibly vast. So you tell me, what kinds of things do you like to shoot? Landscapes, people, weddings, fish, birds, what do you got?
I like to shoot people who've never seen themselves in a mirror, so indigenous tribes.
Wow, people who have never seen themselves in a mirror, indigenous tribes. That's a great answer. What else do you like to shoot? Sorry? Rust? Any particular kind of rust? Colorful rust. All right, I like that too. How about one more? What else do you like to shoot? Sorry? Action. What kind of action? All right, I like it. Well, folks, there are three big reasons why Olympus cameras and accessories should be at the top of your shopping list. Mobility, ruggedness, quality. Why? Well, raise your hand again when you're shooting rust and indigenous peoples and all the rest, you want your cameras to be big and heavy and cumbersome and awkward to carry around. Who's with me? No, of course not. We know you want equipment that's small and light and easy to carry and easy to use out in the field. So, whether you're shooting sports or nature or landscapes or a wedding party with kids who won't sit still, you can get the shots you want and you can make your experience about being in the moment, not about lugging around heavy, cumbersome equipment. So before Joe joins us, let's talk about mobility. Because mobility is why Olympus is 100% committed to creating smaller, lighter gear. And you see that commitment through our entire product line. For example, who knows what year we started offering mirrorless cameras? Does anybody know? It's actually 2009. Remember 2009? That made us one of the very first in the industry, and it made our cameras smaller and lighter and quieter without sacrificing quality. Today we're still doing it. For example, who knows how much smaller and lighter our flagship OMD EM1 Mark II camera is than traditional DSLR competitors? Anybody know? If you said 30%, you're absolutely right. Imagine if your bike or your car weighed 30% less, and you don't even have to carry those in your hand. Our lenses are mobile too. In fact, who knows how much lighter our EMCEE 300mm Pro lens is than the equivalent DSLR lens? Anybody know? I heard 60. It's actually 75% less weight. Our EMCEE 300mm Pro lens has a 600mm equivalent focal length. Why does that matter? Well, because you told me you shoot all kinds of things that require you to get the shot in the blink of an eye or miss it forever. And smaller equipment means fewer bags, less weight, quicker movement, more mobility, so you can get those shots and have a really fun time doing it. This is when photography stops being about managing all your equipment and starts being about going wherever the shot takes you with nothing slowing you down. You want to lighten your pack even more? Your Olympus camera's image stabilization ranks among the most effective in the entire world. And of course, when your camera can stabilize itself, you can leave your tripods and your other stabilizing gear behind and stay even more mobile. Of course, in 2018, taking the shots is only half the fun, right? What's the other half of the fun? Showing them off is absolutely right. That's why every Olympus camera that you take on your adventures has Wi-Fi connectivity built right in. That means you can do all kinds of cool things instantly and wirelessly, from uploading your photos right to your online storage site for safekeeping, to saving them and sharing them on your favorite social media sites, to controlling your camera remotely through your smartphone with our Image Share app. Because folks, when we're mobile, you're mobile. So after the presentation, we invite you to stay in our booth, get your hands on these cameras, get a feel for them. You can play with them. and you can imagine how mobile they will be for you when you're out in the wild. And of course, we are here along the way to answer all your questions. But now, it is time for me to introduce your next Olympus Visionary featured speaker. So let me tell you a little bit about Joe Edelman. Joe is an award-winning photographer and educator. He's based in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Joe is well known for his very popular YouTube channel, you might have seen it, that aims to teach photographers the hows and whys behind making great photographs. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, live here on stage for you, Mr. Joe Edelman.